Glad to have all of you here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. So if you were here on last week for Save Day with Travel Babe, I'm going to do a quick recap for you guys. But before we do that, I'm going to kind of fill you guys in on what the show is about. So a lot of you guys may not know, but full-time in real life, I am a wedding planner. I've been doing wedding planning for the last 11 years full-time. I absolutely love what I do. And as a result of that, we started doing a show on the app called Save the Day with Travel Babe. And we do a lot of things here. We talk about relationships, we talk about online dating, we talk about wedding planning, wedding disasters, we talk about marriages and second marriages, we talk about planning parties. We planned Role Model Fresh's 250 milli party. I'm in talks with another top badge about helping her plan an actual offline event for streamers. And so this show is about event planning and all the fun things in between. So if this is your first time being here, thank you for being here so much, and welcome to Save the Date with Travel Babe. So okay, let's do a recap of last week. So last week we were on, oh my God, we had so much fun last week. We kind of did like wedding tips, and we had people asking questions, and we had a couple who had recently gotten married the week before. So they came on, they shared their story with us. It was so exciting. I feel like we were a part of their love story. So anytime I'm on here and I get to meet someone and hear their love story, it's always super exciting. So if you guys missed it, we had Mariposa and her wife. No, I almost said fiance, but they're officially wife. They're wives now. And so it was super, super fun. Oh, thank you, Emoji J, you guys, in the comments. He records every show, and his YouTube page is available. If you click his profile, you can always watch the previous shows on there. He records every show, so it's always tons of fun. So today's show is going to be a little different because we're having to switch things up a little bit. So a lot of you guys know that so if you guys are coming in, typically I'm super friendly. I'm able to say hi to everyone as they're coming in. I'm able to say, hi, Carrie Cash, hi, Brown Eyes, hi, Sweet Pea, good afternoon. I'm able to say thank you for the gifts. Thank you for all the hearts. But because it's a featured show, I can't actually say thank you to every single person that comes in, but I would love to. So before we even get started, I would like to say thank you guys in advance for all the love, all the gifts, and for being here. I appreciate it very much. Okay, so we're going to do a little twist today. So this app, right, is all about online dating, finding love, connecting with people, and hoping that we're able to meet someone that we truly connect with, right? That's the hope. Now, I understand that not everyone on this app is looking for a relationship. Not everyone here is looking to get married, but there are some people who are. And so I decided today we should do something a little different, right? We should have someone come on and kind of walk us through their idea of what this app represents when it comes to dating and what they're hoping to find on this app, on this platform. So without further ado, hi guys, again, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Save the Date with Travel Babe. So I have someone here that I want to introduce you guys to. You guys may know her as my sis, as I call her. Hi, Liz.
Hi. Hey, everybody.
You guys, first, guys, make sure you guys take a moment to click this beautiful name. Click on this beauty. Fave her. This is my highlight of this app. I adore her beyond anything that you guys can even imagine. So thank you guys so much for being here. So highlights, if you would, introduce yourself to everyone who may not know you, and just give us a little bit tell us about yourself and how long you've been on the app.
Okay. So hi, everybody. I am Highlights. I have been on the app now a year and 2 months. And initially when I got on the app, it was just hitting COVID, and I honestly was just looking for something for entertainment, but also, I said, hey, if dating is something that comes out of it, I wouldn't mind that either. I definitely have not been on the dating scene before because of COVID when it started, because I started the app in June of last year. But
Okay.
I definitely, over time, yes, was looking for, maybe a connection, maybe, somebody, a friend I could talk to, that kind of thing when I initially got on the app.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you've been on the so you say you got on the app a little bit before COVID. So were you dating prior to that?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. No.
I
Okay.
wasn't dating prior to that. No.
And
You
I
mean
will
right up, leading right up to that, right? No, I wasn't.
okay. So I guess can you maybe tell everyone like how they when do you often stream, what they can expect if they come to your stream, just kind of give them a little bit background about who Highlights is so they can kind of understand why I adore you so much.
Oh, so yes, I started streaming June of last year. It just happened to be one of the person's stream that I used to go into and I used to gift. And he said, you know what? I think you do a great job streaming. You should try, going live. So I actually went live a couple of times. When I went live a couple of times, I got such a great response and such great feedback. I really sat there and enjoyed the conversation. And also, people were so welcoming. I said, you know what? I probably could definitely go streaming. So I started streaming. And my streams typically would be at around 8 o'clock at night. And we would get in there. I'd have the date box up. We would talk about all things dating. We would talk about all the men versus the female energy type of conversations. I mean, it just really began to be a real big hit. But I have recently changed my schedule. So now I come on more so the earlier mornings, more so early mornings, late nights. So we're
Okay.
talking about anywhere from 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 5 a.m. is most of the time that you're going to see me in the conversations that we have. So we
Okay.
really have some great conversations. I talk about motivation for, just motivation for your week. We talk about all kinds of stuff. And then I now have a featured show. I'm not a show that's being featured, excuse me,
Okay.
on
Awesome.
the
Okay.
app on Mondays.
Now
Mhm.
I will say, you guys, when I first got on the app, I didn't really even know the app existed. So when I first came on, I went into a couple of streams, I met a couple of people, and I instantly clicked with a couple of people that I still am super connected with now. And Highlights was one of those streams I went in. She had this bubbly personality. She always had great content. And we seem to talk about love, dating, and relationships a lot. So that's why I thought you would be a perfect person to fill in for today and help your sis out. And I just wanted to kind of get your ideas on what you feel like dating represents on this app. Like, I hear a lot of people say they're looking for love. I hear people say they're not looking for love. I know people who found love. So what do you absolutely, Perry, people can date here. If you guys are just coming in, welcome to Save the Date with Travel Bae. I am interviewing my sis, my bestie, Highlights. And so we're going to be talking about online dating. So so when you first got on the app, you knew it was a dating app. So,
Mhm.
and then we're getting closer to a pandemic. So once the pandemic happened, how do you feel like this app maybe helps people ease into, or maybe like scare away from the dating aspect of it?
So my take on that is literally I feel like opening up it in the sense of opening up, it helped them to be more interactive when it comes to dating, because you get the
Hmm.
opportunity to interact with the live streamers. And also, if you are a person that's just swiping left and swiping right and more of the inbox dating type of person, it helps you to kind of build a conversation. So I
Right.
feel like you get to put out there, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. You even get to choose from the options on the screen, if you smoke, if you don't smoke, what you're looking for on the app, whether you're, if you're looking for the same sex, you're looking for the opposite sex. This app narrows it down for you to basically
Mhm.
go out there and basically find that what it is that you're interested in and what's interested in you. So I feel
Fact.
like that is a big plus. As far as shying away from dating, I feel like it really has opened up your options. And when you
Mhm.
open up options, it doesn't leave a lot of room for you to sometimes it doesn't leave a lot of room for you to choose. because
Right.
sometimes if you have greater options, it makes it harder. It
Well,
makes
you
it
know
hard.
what? The thing that I find very interesting about this dating app, and we may see this differently, but I think we've talked about this a little bit. I feel like because we now have access to sit with people for hours,
Mm-hmm.
and whether that's over time or at one time, you're getting an opportunity to watch how people interact with people they like, interact
Yes.
with people who maybe they don't like. You watch
Yes.
how they handle adversity and how they are able to handle people trolling them or people being rude to them or being disrespectful. You get to see them in so many ways. I
Mm-hmm.
personally feel that because of the live feature on this dating site, that I am actually more open to people that typically I don't even think I would even say hello to. Do you agree with that, or what do you think about that?
I do agree with that. That's a good point because, typically, if you're not really a person that you're out and about and, you're not really a social person to opening up, the app gives you more leisure to be able to say, to strike up a conversation, to ask questions, to get into streams, to even if you're in the inbox person, hey, at the end of the day, it gives you that access to go ahead and strike up that conversation. Go ahead on and get in the date box. Hey, ask a couple of questions. And for us who are streamers, we have the opportunity now to answer your questions. We're available. We've
So
made
guys,
ourselves
if
available.
you're just coming in, welcome to Safe Day with Travel Bae. I just have to keep saying that so people know, like, what's going on? What are we doing here? Why is this
Right.
show featured? What are they talking about? So thank you guys for coming in. We're talking about the dating aspect of this app and just kind of walking through some of the things that we've noticed as being streamers. So I agree with what you said 100%. I definitely feel like it almost kind of, to me, I feel like it evens the, like I say, typically if you're out and about or if you're not out and about, you may not even have a chance of running across certain people. So now you're meeting people that you're like, oh, I would have never even considered this person for someone to actually talk to. But after meeting, like once you actually get past the physical and you're able
Yeah.
to actually hear a person's heart, and I feel like when you're in a live stream, you kind of get that. Because I mean, we have these streams where we're talking about everything we've been through in life, and we have these heartfelt moments with people that we share our streams with. We cry on live, we laugh, we talk, and it's just so much that we talk about. So I feel like it just kind of opens the door to dating in a different way. So what things now you did mention a very good point that I actually liked. If you guys are just coming in, welcome to Safe Day with Travel Bae. I'm interviewing top streamer highlights, my sis, and we're talking about online dating on this app. So you mentioned about options. And we do know that sometimes, like, how you have a little kid, you say, hey, which shirt do you want? And you give them 10 choices.
Yes.
You just open up Pandora's box. So the options sometimes can be overwhelming. So kind of elaborate on what you mean by the options part.
The options can be overwhelming because if you think about the restrictions that you have naturally in your local area, as opposed to when you get out here, you have access virtually to anyone in any area across the world, and that can be overwhelming. That can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
It makes you have tangible access to be able to literally just go on, have a conversation, get in the box, see other streamers, connect with them, and all you need is a connection. There was just an engagement up here. When was it? Was it last? I think it was last Friday. We saw from the rundown there was an engagement, and he talked about being in one location. Yeah, he talked about being in one location and her being another, and it was literally 5 to 6 months of dating virtually up here. And then he took the flight, he went to go see her, and got engaged in 3 days of them hanging out and being together. And so here again, the distance is now accessible. It makes it accessible. I don't care if you're in 2 different countries. The possibilities are endless.
Facts. That's true. That's absolutely true. So, okay. So I guess give the audience a little bit of background on your love journey. So have you been married before? Are you open
Yes.
to being married? Like, just kind of give us those of you who may not know you guys. If you don't know, this is Top Streamer Highlights. We're talking about online dating. So give us a little background on your dating.
Okay, so my take on dating is a little different because I have been married, and when I got on the app, I definitely was, still single, preferably on the dating scene, but I wasn't in a relationship or anything. I just been kind of chilling out. Now getting on the app has really changed the dynamics of dating for me because honestly now, like I said, I do have more options up here. I have guys come in my stream all the time that I'm not even gonna hold you. I wouldn't mind dating, to be honest with you. But it has definitely been different dynamics on the dating scene because with more options, with more people coming at you as a streamer, you have to be more selective. Based off of what you prefer.
Right.
So that has been a little different for me. Yeah.
So what type of person typically is someone that stands out to highlights? Like, if we were looking for the highlight of the guys, what would that look like to you?
So for me, typically somebody that I would date, how he would stand out. Number one, he would be one of my biggest supporters on this app. Because I feel like, honestly, if he's the type of guy that supports me, then he supports what I do, and he would show that. So and then the second thing would be that he would hang out in my stream. He would spend a lot of time getting to know me. I would know him. You know what I'm saying? So he would hang out with me. Number three, I feel like he definitely would be somebody that would be engaging, in the comment section and gifts and all of that good stuff. And then of course in real life he would be already have my number, you know what I'm saying? So he'd be talking to me in real life.
So let's walk through this. So let's say there's a guy who is super interested in getting to know highlights. And you're on, and he sees you on this app. Because at the end of the day, you guys, let's be real. Like, I see a couple people in the comments saying, "Oh, we're talking about money." Well, let's be very clear. This app and the live feature, there's a lot of things that are geared toward gifting. We're not going to shy away from that. We're not going to pretend it doesn't happen. So just like if I am a caterer in real life, if someone's trying to get my attention, they may potentially try to hire me as their chef. Or if I'm a car salesman and someone's trying to get my attention, they may come by and try to get an extended warranty. Like, you meet people where they are. So we're going to not pretend that this app is not about that. So let's say there's someone who sees your picture and they're like, "Oh my God, this lady in this yellow, who is this girl?" And they come to your stream and they're in there and they're vibing with you and they really want to try to get your attention. What things do you feel like would stand out the most about a person in your stream? Like, I know you talked a little bit about it, but like, give us the real rundown. Like, let's say they came in without a picture. Or let's say they came in and they were quiet. Like, what things would really stand out for you as a streamer meeting someone on this app?
So this is the rundown for me, okay? When we talk about this, number one, you said you gotta realize we're not somebody as a streamer that's sitting in your inbox trying to get, trying to interact with you in your inbox. So if you're gonna come onto the live portion, then you're gonna have to play by the rules. Period.
Right.
Because there's nothing that's
coming in. Welcome to Save the Day with Travel Bae. I'm talking to Top Streamer Highlights, and we're just talking about online dating. How this app helps with us with online dating. It opens our eyes to different types of dating. So if you're just coming in, that's what we're talking about. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you're gonna have to play by the rules. You're gonna have to get in there. So if you come on the live portion of it, you got to see how it's being placed. Okay, she's a streamer. How would I appeal to her as a streamer? Obviously, she has a different goal. Obviously, she's not up here for really dating, but maybe there may be a way I may stand out to let her know that I'm interested in her. I'm going to tell you.
So let me ask you this. Do you think most streamers on this platform are here for dating? Or should people assume when they come into a live that person that attracted them from the profile picture is someone that's looking for dating?
It depends. It depends because oftentimes you'll see in the bio, I'm not here for dating, I'm for
That's
streaming
very true.
purposes.
That's true. We do see that a lot, but that's very true. So go. Okay, I like that.
So if you do look on the on their bio and you click on it and it literally says, I'm not here for dating, for streaming purposes only, then
Mhm.
you would even know, whether you should even try to shoot your shot, you know.
That's very true.
But if you go to my profile where you don't see, I specify that I'm for streaming only. I just talk about, my streaming content or what have you. Then at the end of the day, you say, okay, well, there may be an opportunity. I might be able to, shoot my shot at her.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I feel like that's one of the things you should check if you're trying to, get the attention of a streamer up here.
Would you? Do you see yourself? Would you be open to dating another streamer?
Absolutely, because I feel like they would. I feel like they would understand from a streamer standpoint, and I don't feel like there would be a lot of conflict.
Got you. Okay, I like that because that is something I've asked other guests as they've come on. I've interviewed Top Batch Role Model Fresh and Top Batch Queen, and we talked about how their dating started and how they chose to be open about their relationship. And I've interviewed other streamers, and I always find it interesting how different couples navigate through online and kind of what access they allow people to have to them. So I like that. So if you guys just coming in, welcome to Save the Day with Travel Bay. I'm interviewing Highlights, who's a top streamer on here. And we're just kind of walking through online dating, what she's looking for when it comes to dating, and kind of those type of things. So now we're going to go back to you kind of walking us through, since your page does not say here for streaming only, that means you're open to dating. And if the right person comes in and wows you enough and grabs your attention, then you'd be open to meeting someone off the app. So walk us through what that person needs to exhibit personality wise, and just for the vibes, like what are you looking for from them?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Personality wise, he's gonna have to be a very open-minded guy. He's gonna have to be very open-minded. I like guys that are not uptight. I like guys with a great sense of humor. So he's gonna be he's gonna have to have a great sense of humor, open-minded. He's not gonna be somebody that's gonna be stuffy, like gonna get jealous of other guys, maybe throwing gifts in the room or showing interest to me. He's gonna have to be very confident, very confident man. And on top of that, very, very supportive and caring.
Okay.
I do say personality wise.
I love that. So guys, if you're here in the comments, put a 1 in the comments if you've ever gone to a live, thought the person was super attractive and tried to shoot your shot. Put a 1 in the comments if you've been guilty of shooting your shot. Okay, we got Steven who shot his shot. We got Dunn Stud. Okay. So when you guys shot your shot, can you tell me what that looked like? Like what did you do to let the P said 0.5 kinda. Mr. K says no, but that's because Mr. K is in a relationship with Mrs. K.
Oh.
I dated 2 streamers. I was just me. Okay. So did you guys when you went in the stream, were you guys intimidated by the other people in the stream? Or did you just do your own thing? What about you, Perry? Anyone who wants to chime in? Okay. No. It's because I feel like they were about the money. Okay. So you feel like the streamer was about the money, so you didn't want to date them. Okay. Anyone else want to kind of chime in on what their feels are when they go into a streamer stream? Okay. And as we're waiting on them to say those things. So I love the fact that you're looking for someone that's supportive. And you told us that you were married before. So do you feel like being married helps you to kind of know what you're looking for now in a relationship, or did it kind of like mess up your idea?
Yeah, I think that being married was a great place to gain forward insight on what to anticipate or what to look for when it comes to my next person that I choose to be serious with. Yeah.
Okay. So Mr. K said he's seen many guys shoot their shot and it really goes well. So from two women's perspective, we want to walk you guys through why shooting your shot goes bad. So,
Yes.
some of the reasons why shooting your shot on the online dating site goes bad. Why give us a couple of things. The wrong approach.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So what things do you feel like makes that go bad for someone?
Okay. Number one, I think getting really offensive really quick or offended really quick up here, because it gets kind of competitive when you're shooting your shot at a streamer. It gets very competitive in the room. I feel like if a guy feels like he's not getting the attention that he wants to get, then sometimes he can get offended and he can fold and say, you know what, I'm not going to try again.
Sure.
I feel like I got shot down. I've had that to happen so many times.
Okay. So Perry says he feels like sometimes it's too much attention. Jody says because most men think I don't know what rest of that was. There's too many other men. There's too much competition, especially if the streamer gives more attention to the other people. Mm-hmm. They start trying to rule the stream if he's a gifter of the stream. Okay. You show your value just by being there more than the others. Okay. Some feel that if they gift you enough or you're top gifter, they think they own you. Okay. Those are some good. So what do you think about some of those comments?
I think they're all telling the truth. Here again, I was talking about the offense part. Sometimes people do feel like, hey, if I'm shooting my shot towards you, then hey, you should get off of here. You know what I'm saying? If I've shot the most towards you, you should get off of here, and I am entitled, okay, to have a date with you, or you are entitled to be with me. I've had that happen too. And I feel like, hey, just because you shot and you shoot your shot, you had the opportunity to, but doesn't mean that I don't have the right to choose if I want to go out on a date with you, or what have you, meet you.
That's very true. So if you guys just coming in, welcome to Save the Date with Travel Babe. We're talking about dating on this platform and just kind of some of the things that we've kind of encountered as streamers. And I agree with you, Perry. It is kind of like buying drinks in a club. Like just because a guy purchased you a drink doesn't guarantee that, or doesn't require that you in return give him conversation, give him your phone number, agree to a future date or anything. This guy is trying to get your attention. He's offering to buy you a drink, and that may or may not lead to something else. I think that's great. Other streamers are very non-committal and kind of jealous if you're more popular. Some regular viewers are weird and creepy. Top gifters want the clout. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think there's a lot of different things. So Don said, they say drop a carpet and I'll send in the stream right now and call you. Oh, I've heard. Now listen, that's true. You do see, and it's like the same thing that you said. Sometimes the gifters feel like they have a little bit more control than they should.
Right. And the pressure can be kind of on, because they expect, hey, I dropped you a dragon. Hey, I dropped you a carpet. You know what I'm saying? Now give me them digits. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. At the end,
you do want to get the person's attention. You do want to stand out, but you want to do it in a way where the person is attracted to you for more than just the gifting component of it. Bottom line, y'all are funny. Okay, one thing is, okay, I like that. I like what you guys are saying. So. Okay, so now let's talk about, we kind of understand like what you're looking for. We kind of know what guys stand out to you. Walk us through, when it comes to dating, some of the things that, when you kind of mention things that you don't kind of like, but can you elaborate on things that are definitely turn-offs when it comes to dating for you?
Just in real life or just on the app?
Both. Well, and you know what? Someone said something to me the other day that I really liked. Top Batch Bop. I was in his stream doing his show, And I mentioned real life. And he says, I want us to get out of the habit of saying that. He said,
Right.
because this app and this streaming platform, most of us spend more time here than we do with our actual friends, people we know off the app. And he said, show me a friend that you often give $900 gifts to on the just for no reason.
Period.
And so he said, the fact that we're spending as much time, money, and energy on this platform, we should stop saying in real life. So
Right.
I'm thinking in general, what things turn you off when it comes to dating? Because this is our real life.
Right. The first thing that's going to turn me off in dating is that if I see you shooting your shot all over the place.
Okay.
I can't lie. That's a major turn off for me. As I see you not targeting a certain person, because at the end of the day, I'm very selective, and I feel like who I'm with, selective should know the things about me that makes me special enough to select me as well. But if I just see you out here just shooting out, just, you know what I'm saying, just because you're single and there's women on here, it's a no for me. It's a no.
So you
If
like
you can't-
someone who is a bit more, so you want someone who's able to show a little bit more commitment early on.
Not necessarily commitment, but I want to see you really have genuine interest in me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What separates me that you thought that you wanted to shoot your shot at me? You know what I mean?
So
what is
my question about that is, and I may have a different perspective because I talk about dating a lot in my stream, and I do often hear people talk about exclusivity when it comes to dating and getting to know someone. And if you guys just coming in, welcome to Save the Day with Travel Bae. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm interviewing Highlights, who is a top streamer, and we're talking about this platform and dating. So I hear people sometimes talk about being exclusive prior to being committed. And I oftentimes feel like it's kind of a gray area, because if I'm getting to know someone and I'm interested in a person, does that mean I should be exclusively getting to know that person? What do you think about that?
I can't speak for everyone else. I can only speak for me. I feel like for me, I want to know you are interested in me and for what reasons. And the reason I say that is because I'm not just going to give my time, my energy to someone who's out there shooting in space at everybody. I want to know what's special about me. What makes you interested in me? Did you spend time enough in my stream to get to know anything about me? Are you just saying, oh, she's a pretty face, let me shoot over here? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make me feel any kind of way. You know what I mean? So I just really want to know, hey, you know, are you into highlights, or are you just trying to shoot your shot just because?
Yeah. So on this platform, there are a lot of options, and we do often, some of us do run in the same circles. So there may be a person that's in our stream that spends hours in our stream that we find attractive, they find us attractive, and they may then later on, they may go to another stream. They may have some type of interest with that person. Not necessarily they want to be in a relationship, but they just kind of enjoy streams. This is a great form of entertainment. That's why we're all here. So sometimes I feel like the app is definitely very small. Well, it is, but it's not. But, you know, we do kind of cross paths a lot. And so I think it's interesting because as a streamer, as a top badge, I have tons of people in my stream every day. And I'm talking to tons of people, and I have connections with some of them. So I wonder how tough is that for the people who are truly interested in me to watch me interact and have this same carefree, loving relationship with thousands of other people in my stream at the same token. And so if that were reversed, I feel like if a guy that's trying to get to know me, if I saw him entertaining another live, I feel like that would go hand in hand with what I'm doing as well. What do you think?
I mean, typically, but for me, and it's probably because I'm looking for long term. It's not gonna fly with me. I mean, here again, he doesn't have to be committed to just coming in and trying to show interest to me. He can, of course, shoot shot at whatever. But I'm saying, if every time I turn around, there's 15 or other 20 at the same time, that I'm not going to take it as serious. I'm not going to take it as a serious interest in me. I'm going to be honest with you.
So here's the thing though, and I agree. I agree with that. So here's my question. And this is just us having a good conversation about online dating. I think it's the perfect place. I'm talking about Save Day with Travel Bae. I want all of y'all to get married. I want to do all of your weddings. I want you all to come on the show and talk about how we're going to get to the next step. But I do feel like it is kind of a double standard. I will agree, because if it's hard for us as a streamer to watch a guy entertain 15 other streamers, it has to be the same thing for them watching us entertain 1,000 viewers, if that makes sense.
It's not a double standard. You know why? Because we stream. We're out here on this platform, and we can't help that there's hundreds to thousands of people that are in our room. You understand?
They can't help, they keep seeing all these pretty faces on these squares. If you guys are just coming in, this is Save the Day with Travel Bae, and I am interviewing top streamer highlights as we're talking about online dating and what all that encompasses. So I think it's a bit of a double standard, but that's just me. Okay, so I do hear what you're saying. So I can understand where you're coming from. I'm just kind of saying, playing devil's advocate, I do see it kind of as a double standard. I do. So.
Okay, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Thank you.
So let's say we're going to plan the perfect date. You met someone on this app. He has sparked your attention. He's got your antennas going. You texted me like, "Hey, girl, I met this guy. He is amazing." And let's say you guys have talked on the phone. You feel comfortable enough meeting him in person, which, of course, all the safety measures are in place. It's all about safety. Make sure someone knows where you're going. Make sure you're in a crowded area where there's plenty of people. There's a backup exit plan, all those safety measures. The app does actually give you information on how to date safely offline. So we want to always be mindful of that. But let's say you meet a guy, he sparks your interest. What does the first meetup look like?
So the first meetup would be, if he's a long distance, him flying here.
Okay.
And, boxing off a couple of days to, hang out with me.
Days? Okay.
When I say days, I said a couple. So 2 to 3 days.
For the first
For the first meetup. Absolutely. Let's go. So he would come and he would have something planned, or he would ask, what would I have planned? Over here, I stay on the beach. So literally, we could have some restaurants. We could go to some shops on the beach.
Right, but so hold on. Let's not go too fast. We're talking about the initial meetup. The first time you guys. No, hold on. You're giving multiple dates. We're talking about the first meetup. I'm asking you to walk us through the first meetup. That one.
I'm telling you from my account, this would be my perfect meetup. Okay. You know why? Because I want to spend time with that person. I want to, get to know them. So from beginning, I would say they would, if they're really interested, because you gotta understand something. If I see that they're interested, that's the only reason we're going to a meetup. I don't just meet up with anybody. So they would already space off. Maybe 2 days.
Just coming in. Welcome to Save Day with Travel Bae. Thank you guys for coming in. We're talking about online dating. Thank you guys for all the gifts. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you're dating a guy. You guys have talked on the phone. You're going to meet up for the first time, and we're just going to walk through the first initial meetup. So are you doing like a coffee house? Are you going to just do a meetup at the beach? You're going to do a walk? Are you going to meet up for dinner? Like, what's the first meetup going to look like?
Okay, so the first meetup is they've flown out. So maybe, like I said, it would be a date. I'm not going to meet at a coffee house. At that point, I'm giving them a date. I'm giving them a restaurant meetup.
Okay.
If they've flown out there, we're not having coffee. We're going to have a sit down meal. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. No, I'm just walking through like what the date itself looks like. So your first time meeting him, you guys are going to go to dinner. He's going to fly in. You go to dinner. Okay. So you guys are at dinner. What things are you looking for during that date to kind of show you? Because you can talk to a person, you can see them on live, they can be in your box. but meeting them in person is a little different. So what things do you feel like would stand out for you to confirm for you that there is a connection or there is not a connection?
Okay, so definitely the date would accentuate that, because it would let me know with their interaction, the conversation, not only the conversation, but how they interact and how our chemistry is on the date, spending enough time during the date talking, interacting, all that kind of stuff. And then maybe like we would walk from right on the beach. Maybe we'd have a date right on the restaurant on the beach and just have a walk on the beach and just talk, just interact,
Right.
I think that would be a great way to get to know each other better and see if we have chemistry as far as, in person. Because I think in person and on the phone, it's two different things. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you look at the way a person, I mean, for me, I know when I meet up with if I meet someone for the first time, I look at how the person treats the waitress. I look at the way the person greets me, how they talk to the hostess that checks us in. I kind of look at those type of things. Those things are big for me, because I feel like a person who's kind to the server and the waitress and the staff, typically to me, they seem to be like a good guy. So that's something that I kind of look for. So do you look at things like that or no?
Absolutely. It's all his character all together, if he even offers to do different things, if he offers to accentuate me or someone that he doesn't know, if he holds the door for another woman while I'm walking in, just regular things in his character, how he treats others. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. I love it. So if you guys just come again, welcome to Save the Day with Travel Bae. We're talking about online dating and just kind of walking through what we're looking for as streamers and kind of what stands out for us when we meet someone. Okay, so you guys go on your first date. You guys go to dinner. The date is nice. His communication is good. He seems to be a very respectful guy. He's talked nice to everyone that you've seen him with. He's opening doors. He seems like a gentleman. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are the things that would make you kind of be like, like the phone conversation was good, but these couple of things about him are just not good for me? What would those things be?
I'm going to be honest with you. On the first date and on the first meetup, if he is over chatty, I don't like extra talkative guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to turn me off.
In the comments, we have bad hygiene, body odor, chewing with his mouth closed. Okay. Hygiene again. Hygiene is a big one for me too. Yeah. No money, no. Okay. Chatty means nervousness. Oh, that's a good point, Perry. Sometimes people are chatty because they're nervous.
Yeah.
You wouldn't care.
It makes me nervous when you're just excessively talking and I can't get a word in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a turn off for me.
Facts.
It's annoying.
Oh, yes. Always looking at their phone. Guys, we're giving you guys a play-by-play of what not to do and what to do.
At the first meetup, bringing up an ex type of situation at the first meetup. That's a no-go for me.
Facts, yes. And so I like that, because we're talking about some things that people should try not to do. But definitely, so do you look at the way a guy's dressed? What he like?
Oh yes, absolutely. Looking at his dress, hygiene, the way he smells. If he smells good, if he doesn't, looking at the way that he eats. That can be a little something too.
Facts.
Absolutely. Checking the phone every 5 minutes.
Oh, if you feel butterflies when they look into your eyes or touch your hand, cute. But okay, so let me ask you this. Because I feel like, because like I say, we're on a platform where we're talking and interacting with people so much, I feel like there's a connection that's different from what it typically would be when you meet someone, because you've connected on so many levels, you've talked about so much. So I feel like maybe when you meet a person, the first time or two, you may still kind of be having like on these rose tinted glasses where everything looks good. Do you think so or no?
I think I tend to be more critical at the beginning.
Okay.
I tend to be more critical only because I'm like, I'm looking to see if there's something that I don't like. Okay. There's something I don't like.
Okay. So the hygiene check. He's a gentleman. Check. The conversation, he's allowing you to talk some while he's talking. Check. So now you
Yes.
guys you've met with him and you like his vibe. Everything that you've experienced on the phone has transpired into this in-person meeting. So now we're thinking, okay, the person is going to say a second date. So what would your second type of date look like with that person? We've done
Ooh.
dinner. We left the dinner. We walked around at the park. Now what?
Maybe a little, I'm thinking a little ferry ride right over. Yeah, the next day, maybe a little ferry ride, because we have ferries here that kind of go back and forth to other islands. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm thinking maybe a little ferry ride, and then a little lunch on the ferry. And then afterwards, maybe we can maybe hang out for dinner later, dinner
Okay,
and movie.
guys, I know you're just coming in to save that with Travel Bay. You keep thinking. Highlight seems to be very hungry. She wants a lot of dinner. She wants another. She's kind of hungry, guys. She likes to eat, and the way to her heart may be through her stomach. I'm just going to put that out there, guys. And I think Perry seems to be a little upset about finances. He keeps asking a lot of questions about money, but I ain't gonna hold you. It's okay. So we did. We now know that you can feed highlights. You have to feed her. So let me ask you this: how do you feel about drinking on a first date? Like, if a guy drinks, or do you drink?
I typically do. Or if he orders a drink, I think it would probably be a little rude not to celebrate with him and have a drink. So I would typically get a drink. Yes.
Okay. So would you be judgy if he were a little? Let's say he was a little nervous, and you notice he's ordered a couple of drinks, like he's on drink number 4. Do you feel away, or are you okay with, like, what are you thinking?
That's a big major turnoff for me. Too many
Yeah,
drinks on the first
mentally,
date is,
I agree. He said have one drink, 1 to 3, but don't get sloppy.
yeah,
Exactly. No one likes a sloppy first meetup.
right.
It's weird. Even if you're nervous, it's just weird.
Yeah,
So yeah, I agree.
it is.
As long as he can control himself, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what? Yeah, good question. Black Savage says, what if he smokes?
I'm,
Role
I,
model
yeah,
cranberry.
I can't with the smoke. I'm not a smoker person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if you didn't know he smoked? Then you got there and you're like, this handsome guy who I've been attracted to smokes.
It's a
So
major
what?
turnoff. It's a major turnoff.
Okay, is that cigarettes, cigars, marijuana? Is it? Because I mean, in some states it's legal.
I'm gonna be
All
honest
three.
with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. The cigarettes is a no go. Now I feel
Mhm.
like in his leisure away from the date, if he smokes the weed, then I don't have any problems with that. But
They said if he smokes the weed, if he smokes the weed.
facts, facts.
Okay. So you would be okay with him, like, having some leisure if he does that a little bit.
Right, on his own, not on the date. Now, I would be thinking he trying to get me high at the same time, and I don't smoke.
Okay. So how would you feel if you went on a date
Mhm.
and the waiter asks 1 or 2 checks
For Bruce,
and the guy says 2 checks, please?
that's a no go for me.
Okay.
Period.
There. Liz wouldn't mind. Listen, respectfully, Liz has got it all figured out, you guys, because Liz said it's fine for her. If you guys follow POF, Miss Liz was on the POF story. Her and the guy she was dating just got engaged.
Yes.
So everybody put some confetti in the comments, or a little party hat in the comments to say congratulations to Miss Liz. Yes. Oh, thank you guys.
Respectfully,
Okay.
I feel on the first date the guy should pay. I feel like if he makes it to a second or third date, I don't have no problem with paying.
Okay. So you would pay for dinner. Okay, I like that. So have you ever planned a date for a guy yourself? And no, let's not say have you ever. Let's say the same guy that you're super interested in, that's gotten your attention, you want to surprise him with a date that you plan all by yourself. What would that look like?
Depending upon what type of guy he is, if he's more of an adventurous guy, then I think that I would plan things more interactive. So it would look like maybe us maybe going to Top Golf, or us going to an action park and, getting to know one another. Right now we have theme parks. We have water parks here.
Dinner and a drive-through movie. I like that, Liz. I like
what's that now?
Okay.
Dinner and a drive-in movie?
Liz said drive-through movie.
Yeah. So if he was more of the adventurous guy, I would like to do those type of things. Maybe we can go out and have some fun. Or, if he's the type of guy, it just depends on what he's interested in. We could work out together. We could do a couple of different things, so I would plan basically based off of our chemistry and what type of guy he is.
Okay, I like it. Okay.
What if he forgot?
So what if the guy forgot his wallet?
Well, if I'm planning a date, hey, I would pay for it all. So I don't have a problem with that.
I think Black Savage is talking about the first date.
If he forgot his wallet on the first date, listen, I wouldn't have no other choice but to pay. I mean, I would not have no other choice but to pay. But
would you see him again?
You said what?
Would you see him again after that?
If this is the first date, if he didn't bring his wallet, now listen, if he didn't bring his wallet, but he doesn't offer to cash at me.
Right. What if he tried to pay with EBT? Y'all are so funny.
If he offers to cash at me, it's gonna be a problem.
Fact. Okay. Well, guys, if you're just coming in, this is Save the Date with Travel Bae. I'm talking to Highlights, who's single, ready to mingle. I'm just saying. And we're kind of walking through what she looks for when it comes to dating. And hopefully, one day soon we'll have her back on the show. And we'll be talking about actual, planning of a wedding. So, yes, it says sliding into DMs. Are you open to having your DMs slid into? Let us know.
Absolutely. The DMs are open.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
yellow is a
DMs
thing in the comments. Yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what things? Okay, because listen, I'm be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
My inbox is open as well. Mm-hmm. And what I do every day or two, I click on my comment on my inbox. Mm-hmm. I click select all and I delete them.
Oh.
So just to be honest, I don't read them. I delete them all. So what can a person say in your inbox that would make you respond to them?
Send a gift. This is what should be in my inbox. Sent dragon.
Well, first of all, you can't send the dragon in the inbox. That's the biggest gift is $30K.
Oh, they must have changed it. Because last year you could send a dragon in the inbox. Period.
Now, I will be honest, sis, now that you mention it, and I didn't realize I was that girl. Now that you mention it, I have received gifts in my inbox, and I did respond to those messages.
Absolutely.
And that makes it. It wasn't intentional.
Yes.
It wasn't intentional, but I will admit that I go through and delete all of my messages because I feel like if you're in my inbox, I'm live enough for you to have an opportunity to come in and get to know me.
Okay.
So I would prefer when you send me an inbox, I already know it's coming because I've asked you to message me. So other than that, I just don't really care for the DMs, but I can respect the person that likes it.
What if they just can't seem to catch you? What if they work all night and they can't get on? And what if they sleep during the daytime because of their work schedule? And they say, hey, she's not on again. Dang it, I missed her. Let me just send a little something nice. And hopefully maybe I can get her attention.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably going to miss out on that because, again, I'm going to delete all messages.
Okay.
So, yeah. But, guys, if you're just coming in, again, welcome to Save the Date with Travel Bae. So, I really enjoyed talking to you. So, I guess if you could give the guys on this app a tip to online dating, what would it be?
The guys?
Yes.
Okay, so for the guys on this app, I would say, you want to make sure before you meet the person and or have a meetup with them that you really, really take the time to get to, know them to a certain extent before meeting them. You don't want to waste your time. You want to be selective. And I would say, just be open to whatever it takes to pursue whoever it is that you're interested in. Be open. Be open.
Okay. I like it.
Not
okay. And then when it comes to the ladies on the app, what advice would you give to them?
Ooh, you got to be careful. You got to be careful out here because you can't just meet up with everybody. Hello. So you want to make sure that that person is showing major interest in you and worth your time to even meet up with. Because every day you're going to get inboxes full of messages and people always shooting their shot at you. So as a female, you want to be safe, okay? You want to make sure that you take the time to make it comfortable to get to a place where you feel like you can meet them. And when you know that meetup is not going to be something that you're not comfortable with. And you do want to give them the opportunity to show you that they care about your safety.
You know. I love it. I like it. Okay. So I think you've given us some great advice. I feel like we've really talked quite a bit about online dating.
Yes.
What it looks like on this app, what we're looking for, what things we're not looking for. And if she's even open to dating at all, which we found out she is, guys. Highlights typically streams late nights or early morning. So if you want to catch her on, make sure you guys have her fave. Make sure you guys go check her out. The DMs are open and available. Oh, so first, listen respectfully. Do you want to tell us anything else that you have going on? I know you have a show that highlight. You want to tell them about your show. So if anyone's interested in watching, they can, or being on it, they can do that.
Yes, absolutely. So I have a show on the app that it starts on Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Pants on Fire. And that show is basically a spin on Liar Liar, Pants on Fire. We have 3 guests and 1 picker. And those 3 guests, you have to choose from the rounds of questioning that we have in the comments and your own better discernment. Who was telling a lie? Oh my God, look! Oh. Who's telling a lie and who is telling the truth? So it's really fun. We have a lot of fun, you know. So if you're interested in getting on that show, also make sure you contact me or contact Top Badge Travel Day.
Okay, perfect. So Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys, the show is hilarious. Yeah. Every Monday we're confused. Every Monday we're lying to ourselves and we know who it is and we never get it right. It's so much fun. It is just you guys. If you want to see a trap,
right, more than enough, right.
Yes. But I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you for sharing your dating experience with us. And I feel like hopefully one day soon we'll be having you back on. And we won't be talking about our ideas about online dating. We will be sharing a success story about online dating. So also, guys, do you have anything else that you want to throw in before you get out the box?
No, I just really appreciate you having me today on your show as a guest. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you, my love. Thank you. You guys, stop what you're doing. Click this beautiful lady's name. Make sure you guys all have her fave. She's a vibe. Trust me. I don't put my stamp of approval on many people, but sis gets the stamp. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. So yes, I do want to add to what Dawn said. I do have a show on Sundays. I have another show on Sundays. It's called Love Letters to Grief. Every Sunday, I have someone come on. They share a love letter for someone they've lost. And we learn about that person, what they meant to them. It's an amazing stream, very heartfelt. It's a little deep, very emotional, but it's an amazing show. Every Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, there's some great shows that are going to be on where you guys should definitely make sure you tune in. 8 o'clock. Well, Judge Young, I think he's not having a show today. So 9 o'clock, we have Sipping Celebrity Tea with Mercedes. 10 o'clock, you guys know where you're supposed to be at. Type in the comments where you're supposed to be. 10 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Where are you supposed to be? Don't say sleep. Don't say you're supposed to be at Acting Out with Role Model Fresh. No exception. You shouldn't be live. You shouldn't be in somebody else's stream. You shouldn't be doing anything but being in Role Model Fresh's show. Mondays, 1 p.m., Pants on Fire with highlights. 4 p.m., you have Plates and Rate with Skylight. Right? It's a lot of lights going on Mondays, those 2 shows. Thank you so much. But thank you guys for all the gifts and all the love. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, yes, Epsy. FC. Top Match FC has a new show Monday nights. Is it 9 p.m. or is it 10 p.m.? I want to make sure I get the time right. FC show is called Deep Dialogue with FC, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys know FC's motto is exchanging meaningful dialogue. So make sure Mondays are lit. Thursdays are lit. Wednesdays you have Who Stole My Money with Black Engineer. You have Tuesdays with Jilly. It's Entanglement. It's so many great shows on this app. I shouldn't have started plugging things. You have Sports Talk with Dale on Wednesday nights. You have Valiant Monday nights with Tuesday nights with Bart. You have Monday nights with Kenny Wayne. There's so many great shows on here. It's like, yes, FC's show is Monday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, absolutely. So thank you guys for being here for Save Day with Travel Bae. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the gifts, all the love, all the hearts. And I will see you guys later. Don't miss out next week. The couple that I told you guys about that got engaged from POF, they met on Meet Me. They're going to be here. We're going to hear their love story, how they met, and all the good stuff that comes with that. So I appreciate you guys so much. And you guys have an amazing day. And I'll see you guys later. Now, unless y'all want to keep sending me gifts, then I'll stay. Let me know. I love you guys. And whoa. Does anyone have anything they need to plug, first of all? Does anybody need to pop in the box and plug in a show they have going on, an auction they have coming on? You're trying to get some faves. I almost forgot that. My bad. Okay. We have someone hopping in the box that I know and can trust.
Every day there's trolling with Troll. With Troll is more than enough. It happens daily at around 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, that's it. Also, I love Travel Bae. Bye.
Oh, thank you. And I love you too. Okay, stop. Everybody, I was going to tell you to fave him. Okay, Don Stud is 27 faves away from 900. Don Stud, hit the box. Surely we can get 27 faves before we leave, right? Surely. Don, where are you? Okay, Don is not in the box. But you guys see her comment. Right there, it says Don Stud, Travel Bae. Make sure you guys hit her with the fave. Click her name, fave her. Fave everyone in my stream that's red. Why? Because they're a vibe. Fave my gifters, you guys. Let's do a rundown of the top gifters of the stream. Looks like Role Model Fresh is my #1 gift of the stream. Thank you, Role Model. Top Badge Role Model Fresh. We got Top Badge Manu as my #2. Baby James is my #3. Daddy Stay High, #4. And Mr. K, #5. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We have someone else. Okay. So, yes, you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget, tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Acting Out with Role Model Fresh. I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. Wait. Yes, Jody? Where are you going? I gotta go. I'm about to leave. Love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Bye.